Seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Fournette running right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 57 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Finds the open target, Arnold. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Vikings 0. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action now. Wilson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be...
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, it's caught. Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Again, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second and 2. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Shedding through the defense. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running left, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Wilson's pass.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Fournette, a first down carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Suckup will put this one right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Tuck Cookie. 45.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Avoids him at the 40. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Duvernay, 36 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Brady. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, now Brady. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. On play action, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneers first down.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up
Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 16.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll run with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key
you
in
know,
on it.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To Chris Godwin.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. This is Smith with a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 46-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Hack it.
Brady to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.